Sackboy. To be honest with you, Sackboy is kind of a part of a project. It's a project that honestly I'm not like super dying to continue, but my PS5, it's very rare to get a PS5 still. It's been God, how long has it been? It's been months. It's been months since the system's been out. And it is still extremely hard to get. It's selling like crazy. Lots of people are buying it. But most of the people who are buying it are scalpers. And people are not buying from the scalpers. So that's good. But at the same time, it means nobody has a PS5. Very rare. Even our very own likes hot sauce. I've been trying to get a PS5 and can't find one anywhere. That's just how it is. I mean, there's a shortage of components. There's all kinds of problems. But in any case, for anybody who might be watching this on the YouTube channel, which I doubt it's anybody, Sackboy is part of a series of games that I'm running through the PS5 on. It's like, what does the PS5 have to offer? What are we looking at? What's cool about it? What's not? And, we've already gone through both Spider-Mans. We've gone through Demon Souls, Bug Snacks, which I flushed. And now we're kind of sitting at Sackboy. We tried Outriders, which, again, I also flushed. That was dead really quick. It hasn't really delivered. Spider-Man was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Demon Souls was good, but I really like Dark Souls 3 better. I like Dark Souls better. Demon Souls remaster, remake, whatever, on the PS5. I don't know. Not even Eris is going back to play it much. It really doesn't seem to grab people the way that, the original Demon Souls did. Not even Eris is into it that much. And he's a huge fanboy of Demon Souls, man. He's really into it. So, the PS5 really doesn't have any, significantly strong title that really sells it right now. It really doesn't. There's just nothing that I would really... Because, both Spider-Mans you can get on a PS4. Demon Souls is the only thing PS5 only. And I guess Bug Snacks too. But it's really just nothing. That's really like a nothing game. And this is also a PS4 game. You can get this on PS4. So there's just not a whole lot to really stress about. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that can't get one yet, and it does suck because, the PS5, in my experience, the PS5 is what the PlayStation 4 should have been. Not even the PS4 Pro. The Pro definitely should have been way more like this, but even the PS4 itself should have been more like this system. But that was a long time ago. But the way that this system runs, the way they interact with stuff is really, really good. So, the whole thing is integrated into one seamless system. So the interface is fantastic. You don't load up an app or you don't load up a website for the PlayStation Store anymore. It's really smooth. The system itself is really quite fantastic. It runs amazing. I don't have any weird noises coming out of it. It's perfectly stable, perfectly balanced. Makes absolutely no sound. I actually have it on its side, which is the less preferred way. From what I understand, people say the less when you have it on its side, it actually produces a little bit more noise and potentially more problems. Haven't had any problems. I haven't had any problems in terms of the system itself. I've had a few games crash on me, but that's like Cyberpunk's problem. That's Cyberpunk. That's nothing else. It still runs like a dream. This is great. The PS5 is fantastic. I got a brand new Samsung Q80T. It's the best kind of TV you can get that's not an OLED. I don't really want an OLED. I've seen it. I'm just not really sold on it. It's just not really my thing. The way colors pop is odd. I like this for the refresh rate, the hertz, This is fantastic. Great I have an amazing TV, and the PS5 utilizes the TV. They're both are really symbiotic, right? They both really talk to each other perfectly. Not even perfectly, but just so good. Just so well. It's really been a blast. The combination of the two things, and keep in mind, I didn't even do 4K until I got a PS5. So this PS5 and this TV were basically purchased together. It's just been really, really awesome. It's been a great upgrade. I'm really pleased with it. But the bad side, and it's not really a bad side, it's just kind of how things are. There aren't really any games at all for it. There's just nothing for the PS5. I know a lot of people want to get it. It's really nice to be able to play your PS4 games better. But there's really just no reason for that. There's really no reason. The PS4, if you're not even into the 4K thing yet, which a lot of people really aren't. I mean, you can get some pretty cheap 4K TVs now. That's true. It's kind of mainstream now, but not even really. If you want like really cool gaming experience, you are still trying to look at some other things, especially size, right? Because 4K doesn't help if you're less than like 40 inches or some shit. Yeah, I mean, it's just... There's just no real push to get a PS5 yet. It's just cool to have the latest thing, and that's it. That's really it. It's just cool to have the latest thing, and it's just not necessary. So I know a lot of people are desperate to get one, but you're not missing anything. You're really not missing anything. Demon's Souls is cool, and that's the only thing that maybe you're missing. But not everybody likes Souls, and everything else is on PS4. You know, you could play Spider-Man better. That's true. Spider-Man... Beautiful game in 60 FPS. Gorgeous game. And the sequel, the Spider-Man DLC, I guess, the, what's his name? You know, the Miles Morales. That guy, his game is really, really good for this because it absolutely was built with this console in mind. It was built for the PS5, then downgraded for the PS4. It really shines on this system. Very immaculately beautiful game. I absolutely loved it. Both the original Spider-Man and its remastered glory was really, really good. Maybe a little not as cool as the original in terms of like some of the character design. They changed some of the stuff. The Peter Parker looks different. Not as expressionable in the face, which kind of sucked. But and other than that, it was still a great game to play. You know, to play it, it felt good. It looked amazingly good. It had ray trace if you wanted that. You had 60 FPS if you wanted that. Yeah, really good stuff. But that's it. That's really it. And just swearing up and down, you should not stress right now about getting a PS5. There's no reason to stress. There's nothing's really going to speak to you. Nothing's really going to pop out. I mean, with that said, it's fantastic to get one. And as we all know, it will eventually be the time where, you know, shit is cool. Yeah, I got this controller that is... not even my favorite controller. I honestly, I still use the DualShock for my PC doing the dual. And this is still not even my favorite, but I like this one a lot. This one is really, really close to my favorite, and yet the DualShock 4 is still my preferred. This one is probably my least. This is probably my least favorite controller. I really don't like this one very much at all. I'm just not into it. Be that as it may, it does have some interesting features, haptic feedback, Hispanic feedback, all the fun stuff. It's got a little speaker and shit. Sure, you know, that is pretty cool. But, I mean, if I'm being honest here, as cool as it is, it's kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever. And then the controller is bulky, it's big, it fits. I don't feel the ergonomics that they're talking about. I feel... very comfortable here. I feel like I'm gripping a steering wheel. It feels good. This, I feel like somebody carved some notches out of a brick and gave it to me. You know, I don't. This is Xbox. This is really, maybe quite literally, a ripoff of Xbox controller. It doesn't feel good. I don't like it. I mean, it's okay. It feels okay. But, I mean, come on, man. I paid a lot of money for this, and I just get okay? Especially when the last one was fine. I mean, a little bit heavier, a little bit bulkier, kind of had this weird growth in the middle. You know, this is the PS4 Pro version. And it's still really, really good. 90% what I like about the controller is still here. It's all gone. You know, it's pretty much all gone. What I liked about it is just... Anyways, you guys can find all sorts of shit. So, yeah. Valheim's gone. It's over. Almost 200 hours in that game. So, I had a lot of fun. Beat the demon. Got a new song out of it. That is the last boss, demon, whoever it was. Yagluth. had a really kick-ass soundtrack, so I'm going to use that for quite a while. I'll probably be my break music, and it'll probably be my intro music for a while. But honest with you, I really like the Skitchin one I use. That's kind of been my go-to for a long time. I really like it. But this Yagaloth one is really good. And you can go through basically the whole song, and then that's largely when I start the stream. So, pretty cool. But that's where I've been. I haven't uploaded really anything of Valheim to YouTube, so this might be the first time, if people use YouTube, this might be the first time they're really, like, seeing this type of thing. I have a Sackboy, save file going, or whatever it is, line of videos. And it's just been kind of sitting there collecting dust because I've been really, really getting hard into Valheim. But now I've got this, again, I mean, it's still here. And it's part of my whole project of just trying to showcase off what PS5 has right now. In real time, give people an idea of what this stuff is, and give me, a chance to try, what did I buy? What did I get when I picked up a PS5? What were my options? And there's really just not a whole lot on the plate. This is really, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here trying to pick this shit up. It's not a whole lot going on. But we are here. It is what I got. It's the only thing going on. And if I'm being completely honest with you, as much as I don't really care about the game and stuff like that, I feel good playing a platformer again. I was really missing that. And to kind of double up on that here, playing a game in full 4K resolution, high quality and everything feels super fucking good. Super fucking good. I have a PC. It does not push as well as the PS5. It's a 170 graphics card in there. Everything else is real nice, but just the graphics card is really far behind because I completely skipped the 20 series of cards. And I would love to rebuild and get a whole new PC going, but not really possible because of the huge amount of cash it takes to buy one right now. You have to really pull it up the wallet and stuff. And granted, I have the money, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend money recklessly. I'd rather wait until MSRP comes back around and then just grab it at the standard prices, Why pay more? And if I really argue it, there's no game out there that I really need to push on the PC yet. Excuse me. I kind of chugged some stuff before I started streaming. There's nothing I really got to push. Nothing I super want to push. Valheim would have been fantastic in 4K. I would have loved it. But, it's just not in the cards. It's not something anybody can do. I can't do it. You can't just go out and get a PC and have it be good times. It's really, really hard. Honestly, everybody, this is a hard, horrible, difficult time to be a guy into games because there are no games that are good. Nothing's even promising. And one thing that was kind of interesting, Valheim, I completely destroyed. 200 hours, plenty of time. Even Lothire coming on the action. And, it's just been insane. It's been really insane. It's a hard time. You can't get a PC. You can't get anything on the PS4. You can't even find a PS5. It's like there's nothing. This is like a dark time. I feel like this is a dark time in gaming. Really dark. There's just nothing going on of any real interest. I got a fighting game that doesn't drop for another 2 months or some shit. Ugh, rough going, man. But still, I'm a streamer. I stream stuff. I gotta play stuff. I want to do stuff. If you're checking this out on the YouTube, please hit up Twitch. That's where all my real content is. This YouTube is really kind of an aftermath. It's sort of just my repository. I don't edit my videos. I literally throw my stream content onto YouTube. And I only really do it for prosperity. That's really it. Because YouTube won't save my run-throughs. And I want to keep all of my run-throughs. YouTube is just an easy-to-do online database to poop all my shit into. And we're good to go. And I can organize it by playlist, which is perfect for me. And I can review it whenever I want, which I periodically do. Especially on stream. I'll go check out all my old shit. So, if you're checking this out there, strongly encourage go check out the Twitch. It's much better.